Hi everybody, so I just wanted to do a video about jackfruit because as I mentioned in my video yesterday, which looking online, I think it only uploaded 3 minutes of it, so I'm sorry, I deleted it as soon as I uploaded it, so I don't know what part it uploaded. Anyways, so for the jackfruit, so this was the skin of the jackfruit. It looks like a dinosaur skin, like what I would imagine dinosaur skin to look like. Even inside it looks kind of scaly, it's kind of cool. So this is what the inside, this is the outside of the jackfruit. It looks, I don't know if you can see it, it's very, very scaly like. So it looks pretty much like dragon skin, or what I would imagine dragon or dinosaur skin to look like. So in there, there's a couple of different things going on. So it kind of has a consistency, kind of think of it in the terms of a pineapple, in that there's kind of a core at the center, which is kind of a hard part. I'm going to cut that up and cook it. I cut that up separately, and this is what it looks like. It's a little bit brown because I've had it out for a little bit, and then also it was pre-cut, so it had some exposure to air. So I chopped that up, cut that out, and then there's these kind of like shreds, which you use as your like meat, your taco meat or whatever. So there's those shreds. And then within those shreds are these little pods which contain the seeds. So these are the seeds and those are the pods. The seeds, I don't know how to explain them. They're pretty large. They're almost like a small snail shell. I would say that size. So yeah, these things. So at first I just figured these pods would be something that would throw away. And then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try one. They smell extraordinarily sweet. And so I tried one and oh my goodness, they are really sweet. They are really good. So the first thing I did when I opened the jackfruit is I smelled it, because I've heard a lot of things that the first time you cut it open, it has this incredibly pungent smell and you can't hardly stand to be around it, and the whole house will stink and it's just this nasty smell. So I was kind of a little bit afraid, but I kind of seen it and it didn't really smell in the store, so I was like, I'd give it a try. I opened it, smelled it. It had this sweet smell, almost like a nectar smell. It's very sweet, like to me, like a nectar type smell, and it's a mild. Also, when you taste these little pods that the seeds come in, it's incredibly sweet, but it's a very mild taste. So it's not extremely distinctive. Like to me, papaya has a very distinct, strong taste. It's not like that. Same thing like if you were to have cantaloupe. Cantaloupe has a very strong, very distinct taste. To me, it's just kind of one of those mellow things that just kind of has a sweet taste. It's not like grossly sweet, but it's just like this mildly sweet, very sweet taste. Like if you've ever walked by in the sun, jasmines in the sun during summer, you know how they have that incredibly fragrant smell. That's kind of what this reminds me of, is it just has a nice fragranty smell. It's not too strong, and so it's just perfect. So I just kind of wanted to give you the update on that. Just one thing though is they're incredibly sticky. I mean, this jackfruit is like working with sap. I kid you not. It is so incredibly sticky that when I pulled my hands apart, you could see like the sweet sappy type stuff just moving with it. And I washed my hand about 3 times and I couldn't get it off, and I asked Lauren to Google how to get it off. And apparently if you just use some type of oil, here I just have grapeseed oil. If you use some type of oil to wash your hands with that, it'll help get off the sap, and then you have to wash your hands a couple of times just to get rid of the oil. But it did get rid of the sap, so just keep that in mind. It is incredibly sticky. Like I kept on trying to figure out as I was working with it, what is this texture reminding me of? At first I was thinking like, it's like Elmer's glue that, you know, as a kid you'd put on your hand and then you'd wait for it to dry and then you try to peel it, but it wasn't quite dry yet and it was all goopy. And then I started thinking, and I'm like, this is like sap. This is like tree sap. It's that incredibly sticky. And I told Lauren, and he's like, really, that sticky like sap? And I was like, yeah, it's really sticky. So just keep that in mind. That's kind of why I'm not picking these up, just because I just got done washing my hands and I want to cook with it. And then I'm going to keep the seedlets, and apparently if you soak them overnight and then put them in soil, so you soak them for 24 hours, put them in soil, and they should grow. I'm going to try to see if I can't grow some jackfruit, and then I can have my own jackfruit. And I can give some to my mom, who's got 5 acres, and I can give some to Lauren's mom, which she has nice property to put stuff on. I'll of course have some on my porch, so hopefully between all of us we will have some nice jackfruit trees. And apparently Lauren was telling me they can grow to be 80 feet tall, so there is that. So anyways, I would highly recommend it if you have a chance to give it a try. Like I said, get like one of the small, just like I said, get one of the little small size ones. Like I said, this is maybe an eighth of an actual jackfruit. It was, let me see if I can find it. This was 2.17 pounds, and the smallest one Lauren could find yesterday weighed 14. So this is honestly like an eighth of the size of one. And I think the next time when I do go down to San Diego to go shopping at the little Asian market, I think I'm going to get a full size one, not a large one, but the smallest one I can find, because I feel like if I like the way this cooks and everything, I feel like I could just freeze it. So rather than having it in the can, I can just take it and have fresh frozen ones that I can have on hand. I get the benefits of having these sweet little nectar pods, and I can have me some seeds to grow some more. Alright, so if you have any questions for me, please leave them below, and I apologize for my video from yesterday not uploading properly, because generally as soon as I finish a video I upload it and then delete it from my phone because I don't have a lot of storage on my phone. My phone has like the minimal amount of storage, so I don't have a lot of space for it. Alright, I will talk to you all later. Bye.